And welcome to review here at Total Toy Recon. Today we are dealing with Gentle Giant's Wampa 1/6 scale mini bust. Now I have, as you can see the sides over here. This box is enormous. It is very, very big. And to give you some scale here, or just show you how big it is. This is 13 and a half, almost 14 inches long, and then it's a little over 11 inches tall. So this is a big box, a lot of weight here. Probably say around 5 or 6 pounds. It's enormous. So we'll turn it around here, kind of give you some angles. So this is the Wampa from The Empire Strikes Back, which is going to celebrate its 45th anniversary this year. And this is limited to 1,000 pieces. We have 263 here, but an enormous box. We're going to check it out, open him up, see how good he is. Is he as good as this? We're going to find out. So stay tuned. All right, so as we're moving here, I just wanted to show everybody that we do have a Gentle Giant letter of authenticity. That's their little baseball card, 263. And we've got a Gentle Giant book. Now, I haven't opened one in a while, so let's see if there's anything new in here. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen this yet. This is the Grand Admiral Thrawn from Ahsoka bust. We have a Yoda Clone Wars bust. Have not seen this Obi-Wan. That's very cool. That's from the Clone Wars. I love the battle droid right here. However, I have seen and reviewed that Mandalorian. I have the Jumbo Luke. Haven't reviewed that. I picked that up. That Gamorrean guard is brand new. I don't think I have that one yet. And God, I really wish it had like a drool. Maybe it does. Who knows? Half-scale busts, bust statues. So new stuff. Definitely worth checking out. We'll see what we get in the coming weeks. Get the Wampa here out of a styrofoam coffin. Just want to reveal how it's put in there and how big it is. And you should always be careful when you pick it up. You never know what has happened in the shipping. What has happened in the shipping. So let's flip them around. All right, so we're going to turn them around here. Nice bag. The Wampa was always one of my favorites as a kid. It's just a cool creature. Not good, not bad. Just angry and hungry, really. Just hungry. Oh, get him there. Nice big bag. We're going to do a slow turn. I'm already seeing all the danger points here. So it's basically, it's the Yeti. All right, it's the abominable snowman in Star Wars. But these claws, yikes, these are vicious. They are enormous. Look at these things. Huge. And I love how we have some discoloration here. That's awesome because it shows that it's just not all white and it's not all blue, but that, you know, this is sweat marks and gray. It shows its age. But these claws are vicious. No wonder Luke has that look on his face. But if you get into his hands here, look, you can see the veins, hair, how it's interconnected with his paws. Really, really great on both sides. But these claws are vicious. I would call all of these your danger points. When I say danger points, I mean this is the stuff that you have to worry about breaking. Love that we've got the horns coming out here. We have the tiny little ears here at the top. They whoever sculpted this, and I'm sorry, I'll try to put it into the body of the text, really wasn't going for exactly what we saw in the movie, which was cool. It's very interesting that they didn't do that. So, you know, it has its own feel, it had its own look, but it's still distinctly Star Wars. Love the purple tongue. The teeth stand out on their own. They're not thing, but then the eye is so human that it would have been a mask that somebody would have worn. Really, I mean, really heavy. This is really going to stand out. There's our number at the bottom. Really going to stand out in your collection. Very, very different. And with this being the 45 years of The Empire Strikes Back, I thought it would be all the more fitting to give you a size comparison of what the Kenner one looked like. Now, I could get out the Power of the Force one and show you that one, but that means I would really have to go digging in the archives. And since this guy over here recently got a bath and got a little bit more cleaned up, I thought, hey, there was no way that I was going to whip out two, right? I mean, that was just crazy, but you can see the discoloration here and stuff. These guys were great back in the day. See, there's the paws and the hands, and he gives a little He-Man kind of whack that some of the guys had. Now, He-Man did it with his hips, but, you know, these guys kind of did it with their hands. And it's funny, too, the smaller version of, it's like the smaller version of the, like, 14-inch Chewbacca. It was pretty much the exact same thing. But I'm calling out Gentle Giant. You release this bad boy, when are we going to get a jumbo figure of this guy? Yeah, I did it. Jumbo figure of this guy. Really, really cool. Bringing out the Wampas like that. So, in more realistic comparisons, here's a 6-inch Black Series Biker Scout. Gives you a good idea of how big he really is next to this guy. Really tall. And then, of course, we have an original Kenner Power of the Force Boba Fett, also from The Empire Strikes Back. I can't believe this action figure I'm holding in my hands is 45 years old. And I've been on some crazy adventures with my brother and my cousins and myself. So there he is, kind of gives you some scale. But if we pull them all back, from claw to claw, about 9.5 inches, and he's a good 8.5 inches tall. His back, this thing is heavy. I mean, this is, if you want a paperweight, this is it. But even then, from elbow to elbow, about 7.5. But it's the claws that are really going to make it. So has a very cat-like look to it. The more and more I look at it, very cat-like. Really, really nice. So this guy right now retails on Gentle Giant for $250. Free shipping is out there. You just got to find the right site. And this is something I believe, especially with the 45th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back coming up in May, that you're going to be able to find a local comic book store. I think maybe now characters such as Luke, Vader, Han, Chewie, all that stuff are probably sitting on the shelves longer, but maybe something more unique like a Wampa here is definitely going to call out to the more diehard true collectors that want something other than Luke, Han, Leia, Boba Fett. You know, we're looking for different things because we have a bazillion of all of those things. So definitely want to check them out. And thank you for tuning into my review. I've got more stuff coming up, trying to keep this channel flowing, and give me your comments in the section below. All right. Thank you. Have a good night.